Test. Yes. That sounds like I have some titties. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is another dose of In and Out. Now, if you don't know what In and Out is, it's where we go in and out of music, and I give you somewhat of an expert opinion, and then we tell you what we think about it at the end, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, this In and Out is going to be on Phantogram's latest album, 3. So, yeah. 10 songs, 36 minutes. Let's get into it. Play. Funeral Pyre, echoes, repetition, distortion, and a pretty epic ending. So yeah, let's get into the next one. Alright, for Same Old Blues, it's a FIFA song, because vibes are good. As soon as I heard it, I knew I loved this song the first time, like I said, from FIFA. Also, like, the transition makes sense from when they change it. They go up, the pitch up, and then pitch down, and then they change it to a different instrument, or they let a little, like, wah, and then it just makes sense. I also feel like it's like a future blues song, like, it's like the blues, but, like, futuristic or something like that. I don't know, it's just stupid. But yeah, let's get to the next song. Alright, You Don't Get Me High Anymore. It's a variety of sounds already in the record. It's only 3 songs in, and there's like different beats, different like melodies, different everything. It's a good variety already 3 songs in. Lyrically already, all 3 songs are like very direct. And then transitions, again, the transitions in the last 2 songs have been pretty spot on. Like, they're just not dragging on. They switch when it's about to, like, okay, I'm starting to, and then it switches. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I like this. So next song. Alright, Cruel World. The tone changes. It kind of like how the transitions of the previous 2 songs, but it's like a transition from the album, so it's like trying to change. It's kind of changing. And then the piano, love the piano, and then the transition to, like, I think it's a sample. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna call it a sample. And then like I kind of like the static ending. It was a little. It's different. Like I said, it's different from the last 2 songs. That kind of like end with like a lyric from the singer, but this one's more of like a sample of like this. Like, I think it sounded like a choir-ish, and then there's like a sample with the static. I like that. So next song. Barking Dog. A lot of symbolism in this song. Change in vocals. Obviously, it's a different person. Visually, I can see the song out there. He's talking to the world, talking about these issues with his symbolism, obviously. And then there's a connection there. You can kind of just see like what he explains, and then you can kind of connect to it. And I think regardless of what he's saying, different people can probably connect to it differently, and I like that. So yeah, next song. Alright, You're Mine. I love it. I think it's one of my favorite songs so far. I like the stuttering, like the and then even instrumentally, it just like has that little like stutter to it. And then either it's a bass drum, or it's like from the drum machine. I love that, kind of like it's my heart pumping. And then the distortion, there was like a distortion screen in the background that I really enjoyed, that came out of nowhere, and I was like, whoa, what is that? And then it's Love. Answer. It's a slow down. It's a very slow song. I like the pauses, or the repeating, and it like when it loops back, it like pauses the piano, and then visually I can see it again. I can see like the 2 people singing in the song in 2 different locations, and then they're trying to sing to each other, trying to talk to each other. I kind of like that, and it feels like it goes into this like really distorted instrumental, and then like I feel like it's like a failed relationship, and you don't want to look back to it, and it's just like a life experience, and I really like that. So that's what I interpreted, I guess. Fuck it. Yeah. Run Blood. It's kind of like a trip. I feel like it was like a trip at the beginning, and then a lot of brass. I like the brass to it. Vocal exchanges. I'm starting to like this. Like, it started with I think it was with Barking Dog. That's when it started. Oh no, actually no, that wasn't. It was the first introduction to the new vocal, but the vocal exchanges. Yes, feels exotic when you later on when you listen to it, you're like you're very, oh wow, this is kind of exotic. And then lyrically, it's like a warning. It's warning you. So listen next. Destroyer. It starts out stripped down, as I was like, oh wait, is this gonna be something totally different new? No, it explodes with all these instrumentals, this guitar, all this like wailing vocals, and like instrumentally there's like little like snip, like again, they just like hide these little things in that just make it like sound right, and it just like gels, and it's just like, oh yeah, I really like this. So yeah, next song. Calling all beats are, I was just like, I felt like it was like a hip hop song, really, to be honest with you. And it didn't end on a high note, but I don't think that was wrong to do, or not to do, and the album on the high note. But let's get into what I think. All right, my outs on Phantograms 3, explosive as hell, especially the beginning tracks. I was just like, hey, these things are something I really enjoy. I don't know why. Vocally, the whole record felt very vocally though, but like pop influences. Like I felt like there was like, her voice is that good that it should be like she should just be a pop singer or something like that. And then smart instrumentally to place things. There's just like little things, like little drums that you just don't really hear on transitions, and there's little like gadgets that go off atmosphere wise. Like it sets tones and gives you a good visual of the song, and that's what I feel like I can really do, is I can visualize these songs in my head, and then like I can see them, and that's really cool to do. And then vocally, period wise, I think the transitions in between the record were smart, I think, because not that you're gonna get tired of her singing, but you feel like this album changes, and it feels like maybe vocally it's going to change, and it does. I didn't really listen to much of their previous records. I listened to a bit of them with Big Boy. I think it was Bigogram or something like that, but like I didn't go back to it. I didn't feel like those were as memorable, but this album, like the vibe, the track flows, I think it's very memorable. I think people can really get attached to this and really, connect to, and I think people can really connect to the songs and really drive with the beats and all the instrumentals as well. So yeah, so that is our in and outs of Phantograms 3. Tell us what you think. If you have like a video response or you did something on that, put a link down in the comments down below. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Our next in and out will be on DNCE, and Metallica Hardwire to Destruct. I think that's what the album is called. And also go check out Video Game Daily, our daily video that we do weekly on video games, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. And then go check out our last in and out of Childish Gambino's Awaken My Love. Also go check out Football Weekend. We do another thing on football stuff, or soccer, really. It's whatever you prefer to call it, doesn't matter. And yeah, lastly, tell me what you want me to do with in and out. What other music do you want me to listen to? Is there anything out there that I'm not listening to? Share, I guess. Yeah.